Friends, I want you to imagine an elementary school teacher. And let's say that this teacher is a woman. And she says to you, my students were unable to go to recess today. Now you'll probably notice that there's a tinge of stress in her voice because those kids need to go out and play. Now I want you to imagine that same school teacher telling you, my students have not been able to go to recess for a total of 2 weeks straight. And not only that, but Grandparents' Day at the school was canceled. And we could not have our classroom popcorn party. Now, what do you not tell that teacher? You do not tell her, well, big deal. I mean, the school exists for those kids to learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. That school does not exist for those kids to go play. It does not exist for those kids to have Grandparents' Day or to have classroom popcorn parties. You don't say that to that elementary school teacher. And why is that? Well, it's because that teacher knows that the purpose of the school is for learning. But she also knows darn well that recess, Grandparents' Day, classroom parties, that's all part of the tapestry of the school. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you look at recess, it allows students to go out and express themselves in creative ways. Not that they're not doing it in the classroom, but in a freer sense, where they go and they see one another, encounter one another with this type of expression, getting that energy out. Grandparents' Day allows them to gather together with their families and to see these other families with one another. And then finally, those classroom parties may be as simple as having popcorn together. It's that unstructured time that really fosters community. If you take these pieces out of school, there is a loss. And you better believe that those teachers experience a stress because those kiddos, they kind of need that self-expression of recess, getting that energy out. They need to have their families connected to the school. They need to have those classroom bonding times. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, a few years back, that good Bishop Robert Barron, he likened Christians gathering together for liturgy, whether it be for Mass, for Eucharistic adoration, or for Mary crowning. He likened these things to school kids at recess. And what would it be like if we were denied recess? Well, 2 years ago, it would kind of be difficult for us to fully imagine that. Well, not anymore. And it's true. All of us Christians, we know God is present. He certainly is present within the sacraments, but we know God is not limited in his presence to the sacraments, meaning God's Spirit is with us. It's in our families. It's in our sacred scripture. It's whenever we turn to him where two or more are gathered and pray. We know that. But we are also experiencing this loss of not being able to gather together to celebrate these sacraments, to celebrate our faith, whether that be for Mass, for Eucharistic adoration, for Mary crowning. And there is a loss. There is a stress. And it's totally natural to feel that. So why do I bring this up? Well, my friends, we are experiencing a loss. Who knew that we would be away from church for so long? It's strange. But there's two avenues for us to pursue, and we can do either one because both are valid. One is we let this absence from church grow frustration. That's very possible. But we have to consider, what is the way of the Spirit that is holy? What is the way of the saints? Absence can make the heart grow fonder. Fonder for the church, fonder for the sacraments, fonder for our parish family gathering together. My friends, are we like school kids without recess right now? You better believe it. And is it a loss? Is there stress with it? Yes. But what do we do with that loss? What do we do with that stress? Does it cause us to increase frustration? Or does it allow us to increase our hearts to yearn, to be church, to celebrate our faith together once again? Just a thought. I hope y'all are staying safe, staying well, and staying prayerful. Peace.